experiences. I also studied music at an early age. I had guitar lessons from the same man for 7 or 8 years.
And who is that man?
That's Jerry Mancuso.
Okay, so you got to give those props.
Props to Jerry. And then I went to Berklee College of Music for a number of years in Boston. So I was lucky enough to have a family that was very supportive, willing to pay for these lessons year in and year out.
Say that to the camera one more time.
I was lucky enough to have a supportive family.
Yes.
That, they really put out for me, and I appreciate that. I also love to play music, but didn't do it necessarily consistently. I would leave it for periods of time, but now, very happily, I'm playing again, and I find that that passion that I'd invested in other things, I can now reinvest in my music, and it's always there. It's always there for me when I need it.
Let me formally welcome you then.
Thank you very much.
Like Fletcher Rhoden. Now, Fletcher, you said something about Berklee back east.
Yes, Berklee College of Music in Boston.
Okay, when did you move out to California and why?
Well, I'm a native of California. I was born and raised here.
Okay.
I spent some time living in other places, Oregon for a time, British Columbia for a time. And I was lucky enough to be able to go out to Boston to go to school there.
Okay,
and,
full scholarship or what?
No scholarship at all.
Okay.
It's a private school, and it was no small sacrifice to send me there.
Okay.
And I'm very grateful and appreciative for that chance.
To who are you grateful?
To my family.
Okay, give me
the
some
number
names.
one, you know?
Give them their props. Give them some names.
Well,
Say thank you.
The one person most responsible would be my father, Harold Rhoden. He was a prominent attorney in Los Angeles and a published author, and he more than anybody is responsible for me sitting in this chair, even though he more than anybody was most skeptical, I think, about me pursuing music, as any reasonable parent would be. You know, you tell your father you want to go to college to learn how to strum a guitar, and the reaction you get might not necessarily be one of jubilation. Well, Deborah,
talk to your camera.
My advice would definitely be that education is the most important thing. You have to stay in school. You have to get your college degree. Have a vocation. Music is great. Art is a splendid thing. It's a must. But have a vocation. Have something you can fall back on. Have a vocation. Have a job, a profession, something you can apply to, something you can do, a trade. If music is great, art, if these things take off for you, that's splendid. But really have something you can fall back on. There's not a more important thing I can tell you.
And what keeps you alive is what you